Welcome to an honest look at rabbit farming. We're going straight into the real math of this business. If you've looked into raising rabbits for profit, you've probably heard a lot of conflicting advice. Let's settle the debate. Today we are looking at the meat versus poop visual hook. Which truly drives the most profit? Online you'll find hundreds of videos promising you a gold mine. They suggest you can sell the meat to fancy restaurants and the fur to designers, getting rich quick. I'm here to tell you, stop. That is the old way. And in 2025, that outdated advice will likely lose you money. The market has changed. Today we are looking at the real math. I'm going to show you why the most valuable thing a rabbit produces isn't the meat on its bones. Let's first break down the reality of selling rabbit meat and why the profit is so hard to find. Everyone assumes meat is the main high-value product, but you have to closely examine the feed conversion ratio. The feed conversion ratio, or FCR, is how much feed it takes to produce 1 pound of meat. This is where your profit disappears. Right now, a 50-pound bag of quality rabbit pellets costs about $22 to $25. On average, it takes 4 pounds of feed to produce just 1 pound of meat. That's a significant input cost right there. When you factor in the cost of cages, water bottles, and your own time, the profit margin on meat is razor thin. If you're just starting out, you might make $1 per rabbit. Ultimately, at that return, selling rabbit meat is not a business. It is a hobby that simply eats your wallet. Now let's look at the real profit maker, the poop. Welcome. Today we are diving into the honest truth about rabbit farming and where the real hidden profit lies, not in the meat, but in the manure and the worms. If you're considering this as a self-employment idea, especially for seniors, you need to know the risks and the rewards. Let's start with a big warning that no one talks about: the law. The meat business is highly regulated. You cannot simply butcher a rabbit in your backyard and sell the meat to a local restaurant. Selling processed meat in the US requires a USDA-inspected facility. Building a facility costs thousands. If you get caught selling illegal meat, the fines can be devastating. So unless you are eating it yourself or selling live rabbits, the meat business is a tough, high barrier to entry road. So where is the profit in rabbit farming? The secret is in the manure. Gardeners call this bunny gold. Unlike chicken or cow manure, which is hot and will burn plants, rabbit manure is cold and can be used immediately. This means a gardener can take it straight from your hutch and put it right on their tomato plants today. It's packed with nitrogen and phosphorus. You can put 5 pounds of this manure into a nice bag, slap a label on it, and sell it for $10 to $15. That bag costs you nothing to produce, and it sells faster than the meat ever will. Now, here is a pro tip for anyone who wants to work smarter, not harder. The double dip method. Place a worm bin directly underneath your rabbit cages. This creates a self-cleaning system. Red wiggler worms love rabbit manure. They will eat the waste, turning it into vermicompost, which is the most expensive fertilizer on the market. You are now selling the rabbit manure, the premium vermicompost, and the extra worms to local fishermen. You've turned one business into 3 without buying any extra feed. Quickly, let's touch on the fur myth and why you should ignore it in your initial plan. Yes, rabbit fur is soft, but tanning a hide is hard, dirty, chemical work that requires a lot of skill and patience. Unless you are an expert, your first 50 pelts will likely be stiff or shed hair. Treat it as a bonus craft project later, but do not bank your business plan on fur money. So are you ready to start? Here is the smart way to do it without going into debt. Buy a trio, 1 buck and 2 does. This keeps your initial investment low. Focus on keeping them healthy and immediately collecting that valuable manure from day one. Build your customer base with local gardeners first. Let the poop money pay for the feed. Once your system pays for itself, then and only then should you expand. If you found this honest breakdown helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you want more realistic self-employment ideas that actually work for seniors, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.